Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Mad Hatter with another Mad Hatter TV. Hope all is going well in your life. I am here in what appears to be my Sunday attire. That's right, guys. I'm getting ready to go to church and sing for the Lord. Yes. I'm trying not to be all that religious. Anyway. I wanted to talk to you guys and give you guys a little bit of an update on what I have been busy with. Right now, I am busy with a relationship. And you guys are probably like, oh, relationship. But I will say that my relationship is going very good right now. Granted, there is minor setbacks, but we are working through that and we are doing very, very good. Our passion is excellent. Our love for each other is excellent. And this also brings up the question, is Aiden getting hitched? Well, you know, there's a lot of people that follow me on my Tumblr. So when I go to my Tumblr, I see a lot of people ask me questions. Why does it say you're married? Well, I figured that my relationship is going so good, and that our love for each other is so super strong, and we definitely have a very good chemistry. You know, it just makes it seem as though this possibly could be the right person for me. Now, of course, I'm not trying to rush into anything, but like I said, that my family is really liking her. I'm really liking her. Yes, I said her, okay? I said her. But yeah, my family is really liking her. My grandma adores her right now. So I think this is pretty good. Now, am I married? No. Did I find myself looking up marriage licenses? Yes, I did. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Okay? Also, I wanted to talk to you guys about a very, very interesting thing that has happened to me pertaining to the battle of a bank. Okay, so I get something in the mail and it's like, winner. And I'm like, well, thank you. I am a winner. But it says winner on the envelope. And so I'm like, this is some bullshit. There's probably some publishing clearinghouse or sweepstakes bullshit that I don't care about. And so I'm like, you know what, whatever, I'm going to open it because my grandma has some kind of subscription to Reader's Digest, and so I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm opening it, and it says, on the letter now, winner of $25,000. And then there's below a check. Now, granted, I know a fake check when I see one, you know. It'll normally say, this is not a check. You know, and so, or the check is abnormally big, huge. And so I'm like, okay, whatever. And so, I decide to, like, almost throw it in the garbage. But then there's a number to say, please call to make sure you have received this. And so I'm like, whatever, I'll call. So I call Reader's Digest. I'm like, hello, yes, my name is, at the time, Anwar Saeed. And it was like, okay. And I'm like, yeah, I received this letter in the mail saying that I've won $25,000. Now it's told me to call you when I get this check. And it said, oh, yes, sure. And it's like, well, do you remember entering into a sweepstakes? And I'm just like, no, not really. And it was like, well, you did. Does anyone in your household have a subscription to Reader's Digest? And I'm like, yeah, my grandmother does. And they was like, okay. I'm like, well, you probably did, but you forgot. I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. Anyway, and I was like, well, anyway, is this check real or not? And they was like, yeah, it's real. It's definitely real. And so I was like, oh, snap. And so I'm like, oh, hell yeah, $25,000. Bet. So the next thing I do, I say, Grandma, I'm going to the bank. And she's like, for what? I'm like, apparently I just won $25,000, so I am going to the bank. I'm going to check this into the bank, and when it clears and junk, I'm going shopping. So I'm like, woo, way up here right now. I'm way up here because I just called Reader's Digest and they telling me this shit is for real. So I'm just like, yes! Now, so I go to the bank and they say, okay, well, considering this is a large sum of money, we're going to have to hold this for a while. I'm like, okay, whatever. And so, and so they said, well, we always get weird checks like this, so we need to really check to see if this is real. I'm like, okay. Even though they told me it was real, I actually called Reader's Digest and they said, yeah, but that's real. And go, do your thing. So I'm waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And then they call me, well, the bank, and they say, okay, your check clears. You can go right ahead and enjoy yourself. And I'm like, okay, yeah, it's real. Let's go. So I'm going shopping. I'm buying this outfit, this outfit, this outfit. I'm giving this to my grandma, giving this to my mom, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just on top of the world. Now, then a couple days later, the bank says, hello? I'm like, yeah, what's up? And it's like, I hate to inform you, but that check is not real. And I'm like, excuse me? I was like, you cleared this check. You said that this check was real. And she's like, yeah, it's not real. And I'm like, first of all, Reader's Digest said that this check was real. You guys had, I don't know how much time to check if this check was real. And then you say, yes, it clears. Give them the money. I'm like, all right. And so I'm shopping. And then you tell me, yeah, your check is not real. But yet you gave me the money. I'm like, so you give me real money? So I'm thinking that the check was a real check. And so now they're saying, well, did you spend any of that money? I'm like, the hell I look like? I have $25,000 and I don't spend a damn thing. Are you kidding me? And so there's like, well, considering that you spent that money, or you spent some of that money already, you're going to owe us $25,000. Like, you ain't tripping, bitch, because I ain't owing you a damn thing. And so she's like, well, actually, yes, you do. I'm like, no, I don't. You cashed a $25,000 check that if it was fake, that y'all didn't give your shit together. I'm not responsible for paying you a damn thing because you gave me real money after you had like at least 2 weeks to clear that check. Now you cleared that check and then you call me and say, yeah, it clears. You can come get your $25,000 money. Real motherfucking money. Not no monopoly money. No. Real United States currency. And then you gonna tell me I owe you $25,000. Bitch, please. Anyway, so I call my lawyer. Yes, I got a lawyer. Anyway, I call my lawyer and I tell him, look, so I got a dilemma. He's like, yeah, what's up? I'm like, so I get this check in the mail that's come from Reader's Digest, and it says winner. And so, of course, granted, I'm thinking that it's fake, blah, 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 and I'm telling him the whole story, and he's like, well, did they clear the check? I'm like, yes, they did clear the check. He said, well, what's the problem? Apparently, they say that it's a fake check. And he said, well, they gave you real money. I'm like, that's what I said. So, right now, I am in a battle with the bank telling me that I owe them $25,000 when I don't owe them shit. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you later. Peace, love, unity, respect. I'm out.